record this. Okay, so like I said, Allie was going to do this. She's not feeling well, so keep your fingers crossed that we make it through this. Okay, so a little background. So we have like pages and then your personal profile page. We have encouraged you from the beginning to utilize your personal profile page to kind of get a feeling. Hold on, I'm going to mute you guys really fast. If you want to say something, unmute yourself because I'm kind of getting some feedback here for a minute. Okay, so we've encouraged you to use your personal profile page because you already have established trust with people. However, we have found as we've gone on that how important a like page is, because you will get to a point where you run out of people and you've added everybody that you could possibly think of to add and you still have nobody. So that is when we jumped into a like page. We had been coaches for probably 6 months once we started our like page. And it's something that will help you grow your business faster and have a wider reach. And so we do highly encourage you to jump into a like page when you are ready to be consistent, meaning that you're ready to post about 3 to 5 times a day. We shoot for 3. Sometimes we get a little more, but if we hit 3, we're happy. And so there's a lot that goes into a like page that you kind of have more insights. You can look into the insights of your page and see when people are looking at your page, where they're looking at it, the demographic of the people, how old they are, different things like that, so you know how to target people. But you can also, through your ads, directly target those people to drive them to your page. Because we all know there's so many people doing so many things on social media, but through ads you can connect right up to those people. Okay, so I am going to share my screen with you so you can see what it looks like. Let's see. This one. Okay, here we go. Okay, so this is, so you log into Facebook, and in order to start your ad, you are going to go right here to Ads Manager. See if it comes up for us. Okay, and they did just change a little bit, so you can know right up here, if it's gray, you will know that you are in your business ad manager. You're not working off of any other page. It's a business account that you're focused on. Okay, so these are all of the ads that we have run, the posts that we have boosted. So they'll keep track of everything that you run on your page. You can see right here if it's active, inactive, if it's something that you boosted, it will show you if it's completed. They'll show you the results that came from that ad or that post, how many people you reached, how much you spent per like or per engagement, and then the total amount that you spent. So you have it all laid out for you right here. Okay, so I'll show you our ad. So what an ad does is it basically, you know how when you are in Facebook and on the right-hand side, or if you're on your phone, it will be in the middle, it will pop up saying, you might like this, or you might be interested in this page, and they put it into your feed. This is what this ad will do, is that it will find those people that are searching for things that you have targeted and put you into their feed as a sponsored ad, and then they can decide if they want to follow you. So ours looks like, okay, so what we did, and I'll show you as we get into this, I'll just point it out and then it will make more sense in a minute. When you create an ad, you can pick up to 6 pictures to run with the ad, and it will be a different picture, and so you can get a feel for what people are responding to. So these are the pictures that we picked when we first started, because we weren't sure which picture people would react to the best. So we then found out, hey, sorry, please don't. Then we found that these ones didn't really result in anything good for us, so we just turned them off. So right here, and this little slider is you can turn them on and off. So this is the one that's currently running. Let's see if it will give us the details of it. Come on. Okay, so what it is, I'll bring you guys over here. Okay, so right here this is what the ad looks like when it pops up into people's feeds. And then we were able to be very specific with our targeting, who we wanted to see it, what they were interested in, their education level, their relationship status, their age range, their gender. So we could be very specific with who we wanted to advertise to. So we could make sure that we were advertising to people that would actually be interested in what we were doing, instead of wasting our money on somebody that, like, we don't want a 50-year-old guy. Like, we're just not interested in that demographic. So this is what ours looks like in the back, and I'll show you how to do it. Okay, so you will log into your account manager, and you will basically, this is what you'll see without the exception of this. Like, you won't, none of that will be there. What you'll do is you'll click on Create Campaign, and basically what you're doing is you're saying, okay, so like how we had those 6 pictures, that's a campaign. So you're starting a campaign. So then you have all of these options to decide what your focus is with your ad. If it's to boost your post, to promote your page, to send people to your website if you have a website. So you have all these different options. We do promote page. Over here again. Okay, so then you get to pick. I'm logged into Allie's account, so she has another page, LMA Designs. Mine would be my photography would be there. If you don't have another like page, then just your like page will pop up. So you'll pick your like page, and then you can name it right here if you want. If you're planning on doing several different campaigns, you can name it so you can find it easier next time, but it's not necessary. And then, okay, so this is where it all happens. So what you're going to do is first you want to find and pick the people that you want to see your ads. So United States, and then also I would suggest adding Canada, because Canada is open and can purchase products. We don't want to advertise to people that cannot purchase our stuff, so anybody outside of United States and Canada are probably not your target audience. Then you'll go down here to pick the age range. Once again, you want to make sure you're focusing on people that you are actually wanting to work with. So the more specific, the better. A lot of times, like when we first started, we thought if we were really broad, then we'd have more people and more of an audience, and it flops. The more specific you can be, the better off you're going to be able to help people. So we usually advertise between 18 and 40. But you can totally do 45. I'd probably do 45 now, between 18 and 45, because you don't want to be advertising to an 80-year-old woman or a 10-year-old girl, because that's just not helpful. For us, we pick women. That's just kind of who we typically work with. English. Okay, so now this is where it gets fun. So we have been told to not put in here like the fitness type stuff or exercise or things like that. For some reason, I don't really know why. That's just what we've been told. So, so we take those out. Okay, so right here where it says include who are your demographics, your interests, or the behaviors. You can start typing things in, or you can browse their suggestions. Hello, Heather. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. Hey, I'm going to mute you really fast.
Okay, thanks.
We're just going to keep going. Okay. So right here, you're going to put in their interests, behaviors, demographics. So basically anything that you like, any store that you like to shop at or would like to shop at, a TV show you like, a book that you like, any interest that you have is, like I said before, the more specific you can get, the better off that you are. And you're going to probably want to go more high end. Because, you know, Walmart's great and all, I shop at Walmart, but you're probably not going to want to advertise to those people. You're going to want to pick more people like Nordstrom's. Let's see, what else do we have? I wrote down all of ours. Let's see, we did Toyota Sienna. We did, let's see, Pottery Barn. William, gosh, Sonoma. Let's see, Anthropologie. So the list can go on and on with like stores. Then you can get into TV shows like The Biggest Loser. What else? Let's see, The Office, I think, is what we also put. I think that it will say the TV show. Oh, TV series right there. Okay, so I'll just read you some of the ones that we put in ours. Toyota Sienna, Motherhood, Etsy, Banana Republic, BYU, University of Utah, Healthy Lifestyle, Mormon Channel, Whole Foods, Baby Center, Clean Eating, Marriage, Macy's, Tiffany and Company, Gap, Crate and Barrel, Motherhood, all different things like that we've typed in. Okay, so once you've run out of ideas of what to type in, you can then go to browse right here. Okay, and this is where you can get super specific. So with the demographics, so basically when people sign up for a Facebook account, it asks them for all the specific information about them. So Facebook pretty much knows, gosh, sorry, there's like a bug. Facebook pretty much knows everything about you. They know where you search, what you shop for, what you like, how old you are, where you live. Some of the information you voluntarily given to them, and some information they just follow your searching habits. So you can pick how well they're educated. We picked college grad, I believe. You can pick fields of study. You can pick their financial. Why does it keep popping down? Okay, you can pick like what income, like what, how much you want them to make yearly. You can pick what their generation is, which, by the way, have you guys seen that millennials little song thing that people have done? Have you seen that about the millennial generation? I'll have to post that in here. It's pretty funny. So then you can pick, there's all sorts of things. Like you can get super, if they own a home, if they live in an apartment, if they're parents, you know, then you can pick what kind of moms they are, if they're fit moms, if they're moms of high school kids, moms of grade school kids. Like you can get super, super, super specific. And what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to look over here. So you're going to want your little arrow to be probably in the middle, if not over here. The more specific you can get, the better. I think ours is right in the middle. It's harder to get more specific than you think. But so that's how you're going to get your little arrow to move over, because if it's over here, your audience is too broad. You're going to have a hard time actually finding the people that you want to find. So that's how you narrow it all down, is with all of these options. That's something that you can kind of play with. I know one thing we kind of went back and forth on is putting like Mormon in there, or BYU, or different things like that. So that was kind of a trial and error thing for us. We ran it for a while to see if it would work. We took it out to see. So it's kind of one of those just trial and error kind of things. And then you can come down here to connections. Okay, so what you're going to want is going to ask you for the ad that you run. They're going to ask if you want to exclude anybody from seeing your ad. So we exclude people who already like our page, because the goal of our ad is to get people to like our page so they can see what we are posting. So we exclude people that already like our page because they've already done what we wanted them to do. Then you come down here and you pick your budget. Now this is something that is totally up to you with what you want to do. We started off originally spending $300 a month on ads, but that was just because that's what our coach was doing. And so we did that for a while, and then got to a point where we got sick of paying for ads. And so we turned them off. for like 3 months. We turned them off and totally saw a huge decline, because basically what was happening is we were talking to the people that had already liked our page. They had already seen all of our stuff. They'd already heard what we had to say. They had already been invited to a challenge group. Can you jump down? Your tummy's really cute. You don't need to see it right now. Okay. And so when we turned those ads off, we didn't have any new people coming through. And when we boosted a post, all the people in our that were following us had already seen the boosted post. And so once we turned our ads back on, we saw a huge increase in our engagement, in people actually wanting to join the challenge group. So we would highly, highly, highly suggest not turning your ads off. Now, that doesn't mean that you need to spend $300 a month. We now spend $100 a month, but also you don't need to do that either. You can do whatever you feel the most comfortable with. You can do a daily budget, which I would do probably $5. Or you can do a lifetime budget, which is a lifetime budget of the ad. So if you're wanting the ad to start on a certain day and end, then you can set a lifetime budget of that ad. But right now, our ad is just continually running. So we pick a daily budget, and then right here where you set and start a date if you want it to start and stop at a certain time. So then you click continue. Okay, so this is where you get to, did somebody say they had a question?
Sorry.
No, yeah.
So what's the difference between doing the daily budget and the lifetime budget?
The lifetime is, you would do a lifetime budget if you were wanting to have an ad that was running. Let's say you decided to run an ad about about coaching, and you just wanted to run the ad for a week. So then you would set a lifetime budget of, $10, $15, $20 for that ad, and once it reached the $20, it would stop, or it would use that $20 within that week. So really, the lifetime budget will really only be if you want the ad to have a beginning and an end date. But if you want it to just continually run, you'll just pick a daily budget. And once it hits that budget, it will stop running the ad until the next day. So does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, good. Okay, so now you're going to pick pictures. To pick pictures for ads, you're going to want to make sure that they are bright, that they are eye-catching, because remember, people are scrolling through Facebook, and you want a picture that's going to catch their attention. So things that are bright, people that are happy, usually a closer-up picture. If you're far away, they can't see you. You don't want to do that. Actually, we tried this picture that's here right now, and it didn't work. It wasn't a beneficial picture. It was one we had to turn off, like I showed you at the beginning. So you have a couple options. You can pick just an image for your ad. You can do a slideshow, which will choose 3 to 7 pictures to create a slideshow, or you can do a video for your ad. We have not done a slideshow or a video, so I don't know. We've considered doing a video, but haven't made it there yet. So we've just done images. So what you can do with images is you'll click on that one, and you can either use your own image right here and browse your library, and it will pull up all of the images that you have. Or if you don't have images, you can use stock images. Okay, so these are free pictures that they provide to you that are available to use as an image for your ad. I'm sure you've seen a lot of them in your feed. You can also do free stock images here. Let's see, there's even a good one in here right now. And you can search for ads. Okay, so there's, a girl doing a plank. There's a girl running. I've seen this one. My coach uses this one a lot. Why isn't it clicking? Hold on 1 second. I think it wants to kick us off. Okay, go back to me. Where did it go? Right here. Okay, so you can pick as many pictures as you want. You can then enter text right here. You only have, I think, 250 characters to explain what you are on, and that's going to show, or what your ad is about. It's going to show right here. I think ours says a sisters on a mission to help you to a healthy lifestyle, I think is what it says. And then it will show you what they all will look like, so you can crop the image. So you make sure that you're not like just have an eye or like the middle of your face in it. So you can go through and crop the image so it will look the way you want it to look. Then you will come down here and it will show you too what it will look like on a phone. This is what it will look like on a phone. This is what it will look like on your right column of your desktop. Let's see if it will show better. Okay. So you can see what it looks like, so you can play with it to make sure it fits the right place. And then you'll hit place order. Granted, I don't want to do that right now. So that is what will get your ad up and running and what will drive people to your page so you can find more people. Hey, sweetie, can you not do that? Okay, let me think. What else did I want to tell you about this? It's still important, even though you have an ad running, what's going to get people to stay and to follow you is your content. So get your ad running, and so it can get into more people's feeds and you can have more followers, but your content is still of the most importance. Your next option as far as like pages go that you have to do is boosting a post. So boosting posts, usually what we do when we boost a post is we will only boost when we announce a challenge group or when we announce like a clean eating group. Let's see if I can get back to it really fast. Come on, keep going. So when we announce those, we will boost those posts, meaning it will get into the feed of more people that are already following us and their friends. Okay, here we go. I'm on Allie's page because I turned mine off, my ad manager off. Long story that some of you heard already. Let's see. Okay, so when you want to boost a post, let's go to, come on, internet. Come on. Okay, here we go. Let's see if I can find our, okay, while I'm waiting for this, another thing I wanted to tell you. If your picture that you're using for your ad, or if you're boosting it, is more than 20% wording, if there's words on your picture and more than 20% of it is words, it will be denied. So if I tried to boost this, it wouldn't let me. If I tried to boost this, it probably wouldn't let me because of this right here, because more than 20% of it is words. So make sure you don't have too many words on a boosted post. Let's see which ones that we've boosted. Okay, I'll just show you. So what you'll do, and let's say this is announcing a challenge group or you just wanted more people to see it. You'll click this little boost post button right here, and it will give you more options. Come on. Okay, so what you want to do is we always click people who like your page and their friends. That's who you want people to see this boosted post, because you're advertising to them, your challenge group, your clean eating group, your coaching at a glance group, whatever it may be. So people who like your page and their friends. That's why we also encourage you to not like each other's coaching or like pages, because then your ad will be running in other people's feeds that you want to be targeting. Does that make sense? So like if I liked, say, Shannon's page and I'm running an ad, all of my ads are going to show up in her friends' feeds, where I want her ads to show up in their feeds. So be friends on Facebook, but probably don't like each other's like pages. So people who like your page and their friends. Location, you can do United States. I'd also add Canada. And then you can pick the budget, how long or how much you want to spend in boosting a post. It kind of depends on how long we want it to run. We'll usually pick between $5 and $10 when we boost our post. And then it will show you how many people it will be seen by. So if you pick $10 for boosting it, between 420 and 1,100 people will see the post. Um,
I usually boost it for $20.
for $20. Okay, yeah. It's really just kind of like if we're running a clean eating group, our last clean eating group, we boosted it for $10 and then we had to turn it off because we were getting too many people. So it's really kind of hit or miss. You can always add more and you can always turn it off. You can pick how long you want it to run for. Like, for example, if you're advertising a clean eating group and it's in 7 days, you don't want to advertise it for 14 days. So you can pick, or you can pick a specific day when it will end if you want to run it for, let's say, 5 days. And then you hit boost. That's pretty simple how you boost a post. And if you want to turn off the post, it will once again be back in your ads manager. And you'll see the post and you'll just, with that little slider, you'll click it off. Oh, Allie, are you here? I think she might be here. Okay. Are you here?
Sorry, I just logged on to listen to you. Yeah.
Hey.
You're awesome.
Hi. Everybody say hi to my very sick sister. Okay. What else was I going to tell you? Hold on. I had a thought. Oh, something that Shannon pointed out today, which was like genius. I don't know why I did not think of this. And that Heather asked about, actually. I usually will just copy and paste my posts from our like page onto my own personal profile page so people can see what I'm doing. But like there's some posts that do amazing on my personal page and flop on my like page. But in the end, I want people to come to our like page. I want them to see my content, but I want them to come to my like page. So instead of copying and pasting to my personal page, can you plug that back in? You should share the post from your like page to, I guess I can come off this, from your like page to your own personal profile. So for people to see the post, they have to come to your like page, and that's where they'll leave their comment, their like, their share, and that's going to bring more traffic to your like page. So that's what you ultimately want to do. So genius, Shannon, so smart. I don't know why I didn't think about that. So, okay, do you guys have any questions? Especially since Allie's here, because she can tell you a heck of a lot more than I can. Nothing. Let's see. Okay. We good? Yes? Okay. If you guys have any other questions, feel free to post it on the page and we will answer them. Allie will answer them. And yeah, so totally run your like pages. It's like, that's the way to really grow your business right there, is where you're going to see the most growth, because really all of the coaches that I have under me have all come through a like page. I did all the people that signed up to be a coach or signed up as in a challenge group have either canceled their coaching membership or canceled their Shakeology. But people that have come through the like page have all stayed. So like pages are huge in running your business for sure. So, and every single one, go ahead, Al.
Really quick, something to remember, like you'd mentioned earlier, is that your content is what's most important, is because you have to remember that you're branding you. Like you're not a coach really on your page. You're branding you, who you are. You want people to be drawn to you. So that book that I posted, that Jab, 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 Right Hook, I promise you guys, every time I listen to a call, they always reference that book, and he talks about how to do that, how to run a business on social media and really brand who you are. So your content is what's the most important. And people, we've noticed, people like our fitness stuff, but they like to figure out who we are. And so it's just like the little things, like seeing a pile of laundry or, seeing you out with your kids or stuff like that, where they can see you're a real person. And yeah, so don't forget your content. Focus on learning how to put together good content. So yeah, maybe once I'm done reading that book, we can do a call on that. I'll take notes when I read it.
Well, and I think that that's really like the biggest difference between your like page and your personal profile pages. You want the content to be the same, like you still want to share you and your posting rotation topics that we talked about. But the benefit of a like page is that you can boost your post so more people can see it, and you can run an ad so more people can find you. And ultimately, as we were talking about it with some of our other coaches, that's how you're going to find most of your people, is through, either through your ads or through people commenting on your posts and on what you're doing, and that being pushed into other people's, like their friends' feeds because they commented. And that doesn't happen quite as much on your profile page as it does on a like page. You're crazy, dude. Yeah, so that's the biggest difference between the two. But Alice, do you have anything else to say?
Nope. You did good.
Okay. All right, well, let us know if there's anything else that you have questions about with a like page. Props to Heather for jumping in and like starting her like page and just making it happen and already having 100 people following her. I think that's awesome.
Oh my gosh, Kelly, how's your eye? You got
It's getting better, It's getting better.
Oh my gosh. Sorry, did you guys talk about that already? I'm just going through and saw you. Oh, crazy. Ouch.
Okay, cool. All righty. Well, you guys are awesome. Capri is crazy. Have a fantastic Thursday. Can you say hi to everyone?
Hi.
Okay. Okay, guys. Well, let us know if you need anything and have fun with your like pages. Like I said, stop. The ads are really just trial and error. And once you picked your pictures, one thing I didn't say. Okay, no more. Once you've picked your pictures, when you have those 6 pictures, you can watch and see how well they're doing. And then the ones that are not doing well, you can just go ahead and turn it off and stay with the one picture that is doing well. So don't feel like you're stuck with the one picture that you have picked, because you can try several of them. So it's really trial and error. Okay, I gotta go. All right, you guys are awesome. We'll see you later.